The War Memorial in Clogher, erected to commemorate the 36 men from the district who gave their lives in the Great War, was unveiled and dedicated on Thursday, 14 September 1922. The memorial takes the form of a 16-foot-high obelisk of Irish granite adorned with a brass laurel wreath, and was erected on ground donated by the Clogher Diocesan Board of Education. The fatalities are listed by regiment and then by rank, with the full name and townland being recorded. The names are in lead lettering attached to the face of the memorial. The Reverend William Henry Bailey of Carntall Presbyterian Church presided over the ceremony, and the memorial was unveiled by this man, Brigadier General Ambrose St. Quintin Ricardo, who had commanded the Tyrone Volunteers Battalion of the Royal Enniskilling Fusiliers and later the 109th Brigade of the 36th Ulster Division. The front face records the details of 20 men of the Royal Enniskilling Fusiliers, and the two other faces bear the names of men who fell with other British regiments, the Canadian Expeditionary Force and the South African Infantry. 10 names were added to the memorial following the Second World War. Edward John Young was born on 22nd November 1881 to William Young and Sarah Trimble in the Norcossie townland between Clogher and 5 Mile Town. He enlisted in Clogher and held the rank of corporal when he was deployed to France with 9th Battalion Royal Enniskilling Fusiliers in October 1915. Edward Young held the rank of sergeant when he was killed in action on 1st July 1916, the first day of the Battle of Albert. In 1918, Clogher Royal Black Preceptory 800 commissioned oil paintings of 2 of its knights who had been killed in action. In April 1918, the portraits of Edward Young and Thomas Irvine were unveiled in Clogher Protestant Hall. Sergeant Edward John Young is commemorated on the memorial tablet in St. Macartan's Cathedral in Clogher. Hugh Adolphus Hector Warnock was born on 27 February 1893 in Clogher to Dr. Hugh Warnock and Martha Jane Stewart. He was educated at St. Columba's College at Rathfarnham and then at Trinity College in Dublin, where he was a member of the Officers' Training Corps. Hugh Warnock received his commission with 4th Battalion Royal Irish Fusiliers in August 1914 and was posted to 1st Battalion on the Western Front in June 1915. Whilst leading a patrol, he sustained gunshot wounds to the head on 12 August 1915 and died at Bapaume 4 days later at the age of 22. Lieutenant Hugh Adolphus Hector Warnock is commemorated on the memorial tablet in St. Macartan's Cathedral in Clogher. James Welch was born on 20th February 1894 at Anagarvey to James Welch, a farmer and miller, and Emily Miller, and he was educated at the Royal School in Dungannon. Before emigrating to Canada, James Welch was a member of the Auchar Loyal Orange Lodge number 1833. When James Welch volunteered for active service in late 1915, he was initially rejected because he had lost a finger in an accident. He got a local doctor to intervene and was accepted for service. At the training camp in Regina, it was found that there was an issue with one of his toes, and he was offered the options of amputation or discharge. He chose amputation. Private James Welch was serving with the 5th Battalion Canadian Infantry, also known as the Saskatchewan Regiment, when he was killed in action near Vimy Ridge in France on 9th April 1917 at the age of 23. It should be noted that his Canadian attestation papers recorded his surname as Walsh. James Welch is commemorated on the Roll of Honour for Glenhoy Presbyterian Church in County Tyrone. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.